Hi there everybody. Today I want to talk to you about the difference really between anxiety and anxiety disorder. So with anxiety, everybody has anxiety at some point. It's completely normal when you're in a sort of stressful or difficult situation. So if you are moving house, getting married, getting divorced, or even sort of going for a job interview. And sometimes if you're travelling, if you get a bit of anxiety because you don't want to be late to go somewhere. So all that is absolutely perfectly normal. And because it has a start and it has an end. And it can actually be quite useful. It's good for motivation. It does sort of get us sort of hyped up. So it has some really good benefits. It had benefits for that sort of thing. And if when you're away from the situation that was causing the anxiety, it goes, it's absolutely fine. So, or if quite often if you've had a really anxious day, something's happened, and we do hold anxiety in our body. So quite often you will get sort of tension in your shoulders and in your neck and things like that. And if by the time you sit down and you're relaxed and the anxiety's disappeared, it's absolutely fine. That is completely normal, useful anxiety. Whereas if your anxiety just comes from nowhere, you could be quite happily sitting on the sofa watching the TV or something, and then all of a sudden you get all this anxiety and anxious feelings, or it goes on for weeks and months, and really does impact on your whole day-to-day life. Now that is well, that's not the same as the normal anxiety. If you are getting physical feelings, physical symptoms like sweating, heart palpitations, trembling, feeling dizzy, feeling sick, any of those things, and actually feeling that you are out of control. Now that is a totally different thing. That is more likely to be an anxiety disorder. And with the physical symptoms, they can be into a panic attack. And quite often what happens with a panic attack, not everybody has panic attacks, but if you have one, more often than not, what happens is you then become anxious about having a panic attack, and so you don't want to go somewhere in case you have a panic attack, and that actually feeds it, because then anxiety feeds anxiety. So then you become anxious about becoming anxious about having a panic attack, and the chances are you're more likely to have a panic attack because you're anxious about it. It really is a big vicious circle. So those are the differences. And if you've had them, like I say, if you've had any sort of symptoms like that, they've lasted for more than 6 months, the chances are it is an anxiety disorder. But you can, no matter what, how long you've had it, doesn't matter if you've had anxiety for years. Many people learn coping skills to be aware when a panic attack or anxiety is arising, and they can divert their attention, and they can lessen it. So people do learn coping skills to cope with anxiety disorders, but you can get rid of it. You can actually you can banish the anxiety, and that's what I do. I help women who struggle with anxiety to be happy and to be confident and to move forward into a really peaceful future and have freedom in your mind. So if you need help, please do contact me. If you know anybody else who is struggling with anxiety, then please just give them my contact details, allow them to look at some of the videos, and see if we can set you on the road to freedom. Now you take care. My name is Jane DeVay.